This is problem number 9 on the practice problems for quest number 2. Suppose that a regression equation for the relationship between y equals the weight in pounds and x equals height in inches for men aged 18 to 29 years old is y equals 6x minus 250. A, estimate the average weight for men in this group who are 70 inches tall. So clearly we're going to be plugging 70 in for either the x or the y. This is 70 inches tall, so it must be the x. X is the height. So y is equal to 6 times the 70 that we're given, minus 250. So that's 420 minus 250, which is 170 pounds. Part B, what is the slope of the regression line for average weight and height? Write a sentence that interprets this slope in terms of how much average weight changes when height is increased by 1 inch. So one of our equations for a line is y equals mx plus b. And it happens the line that we're given here is in exactly that form. So the question is, what's the slope? Well, the slope is the number touching the x when it's written in that form, which is the number 6 in this case. So the slope is 6. And if we can figure out what the units are, then we can probably write a sentence. So let's think about the units. The units for the slope are always the y units over the x units. I'll put here in parentheses, it's change in y over change in x. So hopefully it makes sense to have y units on top and x units on the bottom. So what were the y units? Slope in this case is 6 somethings per something. So the y units in this case were pounds, because it was weight up there. So up here we're going to put pounds. And then downstairs is the x units. X was the height in inches. So downstairs is inches. So the slope is 6 pounds per inches. Actually, maybe it makes more sense to make it a singular. 6 pounds per inch. What does that mean? As somebody gains 1 inch in height, as they're 1 inch taller, they gain about 6 pounds on average. And where did the 1 come from? Well, we can put 6 over 1 if we really need to force it to be a fraction. So I've written a sentence at the bottom. The average male's weight increases by 6 pounds per inch of height gained. It doesn't need to be word for word, but should incorporate the ideas of that sentence.